welcome everyone to our first episode of what me and our other host, who doesn't have a webcam, and will by
Ah, June
August sometime, or
16th.
June,
Or
not August.
was it June?
I
I
think it
can't
was June,
remember.
or at the end of May
Yeah.
because it's coming from China and everyone wants to stay as far as they can away from China. Um, but anyway, we're calling this podcast Coronca-cast.
The
Uh,
Coronca-cast.
Yeah, because I mean, we're just doing this during Corona, and I mean, if it takes off, we can continue after Corona. We might name it something else because it'll probably be obsolete by then.
Yeah.
Um,
It might
but
be
yeah,
more fitting to have a different name other than Coronacast by the time this whole thing subsides, I guess.
yeah, I guess you don't want to beat a dead horse with the name.
Touche, touche, touche.
Yeah. So yeah, I think structure for this and stuff like that, what you guys should be expecting out of this podcast, if you want to continue listening, is we have people lined up. We have guests lined up. All of them are going to be literally a Skype call, and hold on, let me do full screen. Heck yeah! And all of them are going to be a Skype call, and since we social distancing, and we're just going to talk to them about Corona, how's life going, that kind of thing. Anything else they'd like to talk about. It's a really smooth, chill, laid back podcast. It's really just for if you guys are at home working, anyone frontline. Congratulations to you, by the way. We are all thankful.
Absolutely.
If you wanted to listen to this, just get your mind off of stuff real quick and whatever. I think it would also be cool to have a podcast that is literally ran by two teenagers. I don't think that they have enough of those
Yeah.
out there. So, yeah, Alex, if you'd like to do your bit, if you'd like to introduce yourself,
My
whatever.
whole bit. Ooh. Hello, my name is Alex. I'm the co-host of Coronacast, the best podcast there ever was. Yeah, like Cabe said, this is just going to be super chill. Oh, a quarter. Super chill, just super laid back. Just listen to this if you're bored or want to do something. We're just going to talk about random shit. Whether it be about actual Corona or just anything else that's going on.
Yeah. Also, one more thing I'd like to add. I do have a YouTube channel. I'm not trying to sponsor myself or
Oh
anything
my
here.
God, shameless
Um,
self-promotion.
yeah, so if you guys wanted to watch the video right now, it's only going to be me on the webcam. So if you don't want to see all of
Yeah,
me all the
because I
time,
suck, apparently.
well, we will have both webcam footage for me and Alex here soon. But
Right, right.
for right
Absolutely.
now, for this first few or whatever, since it's going to be a month or so before he gets his webcam, it'll probably just be me unless we have a guest and they have a webcam too. Then we'll switch between both of them. But so if you'd like to watch the video with it, if you just want to grab a snack and chill out and watch a video, then I will. Excuse me, I can put my YouTube in the description and you can click on it there and watch it. If not, this will be on iTunes. We're going to stream this on iTunes. I'm working on a Spotify thing and maybe even
Ooh,
SoundCloud if that's what you guys like.
this
So
is news to
yeah,
me.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm excited for this, man.
Yeah, me too. I
It's
think
gonna
it's
be a
gonna be fun. I've been
oh,
watching like
absolutely.
a whole bunch of my, I don't want to say heroes, but like a whole bunch of like some of my favorite people just like doing podcasts and having fun while doing it and stuff like that. I'm like, that looks super nice. Like that looks really nice to do to just chill and chat with people and have that social interaction.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
yeah,
Yeah.
so I don't know, whatever you'd like to talk about, we can do it. It could be about Corona, the topic on hand, or it can be about anything.
Oh man, I'm just thinking back to like podcasts and like I've always wanted to do like a podcast because I just listen to a shit ton
Yeah.
and it's just like such a cool thing.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I think it's super cool how you can. So, in the video editing world, it's hard to make something look good. You know what I mean? Like, just
Hmm.
naturally look and sound good. Like, you have to put more work into that. With a podcast, I'm literally recording a Skype session with you right now. Some equipment, I mean, I've got a microphone here. It wasn't too expensive.
Right.
Um, and stuff like that. But I mean, we could literally talk about anything, and it's probably just gonna make a a podcast that is just fine. So
Yeah.
I think that's cool
Absolutely,
about it.
man.
Yeah.
So what have you been doing during this whole pandemic, Cabe? Pandemic, Cabe? Jesus Christ. Pandemic, Cabe?
Well, um, what I have been doing while my hold on.
Yes. Something exciting? Maybe?
That's just the phone in my right ear.
Oh, Cabe's a robot.
Oh shoot, hold on.
Is Cabe back yet? Sir, hello?
Can you hear me?
He's still a robot.
Hold on. How about now?
Ah, perfect. There you are.
Alrighty. Sorry about that, everyone.
Anyway, back to the question.
Yeah. Hold on, let me enter full screen here again.
Mhm.
I think. Well, okay. So I think I was going to with this. I've been really busy with online schooling, like the way
Mm,
my school is planning on doing online stuff. We'll have to get into your situation in a second, Alex, if you're
yeah.
comfortable with that.
Yeah, of course.
Um, but I don't know. It's been really weird. We're having like these really weird live meets. I think a
Yeah.
couple teachers do them for like an hour or
Mhm.
something, and then a couple teachers only do them for like a half hour. Um, but there was an AP class I had, and I have to take the AP test in May.
Mm.
Um, and if you guys don't know what AP is, it's advanced placement. I'm in advanced placement U.S. history right now. So I have to take this test in May, and I keep on getting emails for it. So I'm like, okay, cool. And all they're saying is the test is only going to be on stuff that you've already learned in school, online stuff that you learn online. Well, I mean, that's not going to be part of it, so you don't have to worry about anything new. It's only
Oh,
stuff you learned about in school.
that's
So I was
interesting.
like, that's really cool. And my brain took that and just ran with it. And that's not good because I'm sitting around. I just ate dinner. I'm watching I think I'm watching like Outer Banks or something on Netflix on TV, and my mom gets an email from my AP teacher, my APUSH teacher, AP US History, and she reads it out loud and she goes, and basically the email's like, so we've been having live classes and there's been a lot of review put out, and then there's also some other stuff that's for credit, no credit type of thing. I haven't seen Caleb in class at all.
Oh shit.
Um, so just hoping everything's good. Do you guys have internet and that kind of thing? And I'm thinking, and I'm like, shoot, I totally just read those emails like I don't have to do that class anymore. I still have to take the test, and I just totally didn't do anything for the class. So I spent like the last 2 or 3 days just like catching up in that class because the sheer amount of work that she has.
Damn.
Yeah, it's crazy. It kind
That
of
sounds
sucks.
that sounds fun though. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah. Sorry, I was texting. We're supposed to have a guest for the next episode coming out,
Ooh.
and his computer is not being very nice. We were actually going to record him today, but I think the pilot episode's good anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I guess I've just been really busy with that kind of school thing.
Mm.
I've been working like the same hours as my mom. Like I'll wake up earlier just because I can, and I like to kind of rub it in the people's face here at home because it's
Mhm.
nice. So I'll wake up at like 8 or 9 or whatever. It's still a decent time later than I usually wake up at like 5, that kind of thing. But yeah, and then I'll basically get up. I'll have a cup of coffee or two, and then
Mm.
take a shower and go right into the online stuff. But
Ah.
yeah, and then I'll end at like 5 o'clock. I mean, I'm even sending emails to my mom from my office, quote unquote, in the attic. Yeah, I converted the attic to my office, and I'm gonna make it into my full room one day. I'm gonna like redo it. I'm gonna put a couch up there for podcasts and stuff like that. It's gonna be really cool.
Ah, that sounds awesome.
Yeah. So anyway, what have you been doing, Alex? Tell me about your whole school thing. How's that going?
Yeah, I've also been doing online school. The only difference here is that I've been doing online school this is my second year now. So
Yeah.
I'm a junior in high school, And so I started doing online school at the beginning of what's it called? This does not look good. Sophomore year.
Oh, okay.
So wait, actually, that might just be a year. I don't know. Whatever. Um, oh no, it's 2. Sorry. Anyway, uh, and the reason is I hated high school. I was not in a good place there. Whatever. It's all good now.
Yeah.
But it was funny because I went for 3 days my sophomore year, and I was like, I can't fucking do this. So
What were you doing prior? Were you were you in online classes for your freshman year and stuff like that? Or
no, I was just
so you
traditional high school
okay,
all
so
the way.
you went to public school all the way up until sophomore year, and after the first 3 days of your sophomore year, you were like, screw it, I'm out, I want out.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Thank you. Yeah, it was just so. Anyway, so nothing much has changed for me, honestly, in regards to school. It's all been the same, except that I won't be taking SATs or anything like that this year. Like you guys
Oh,
probably
okay,
won't be
that's
either.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we won't. We were gonna have because I think in my school it goes you get to practice the SAT for your freshman and your sophomore year, and
Hmm.
then once you get to your junior and senior year, I think you have to take it or whatever.
Mm.
So I think we were gonna do another practice this year, so it doesn't matter. I think we're
Mm.
totally gonna miss it and flunk it or whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's been this Corona has been and it sounds almost bad to say this because I know it's taking lives and it's a horrible
Right.
virus and I want it to leave. I want things to go back to normal. I want people to be safe. But it's also been a
Absolutely.
blessing for people who are in school and working at the same time and in
Absolutely.
bands and stuff, just like you and me, um, and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, there's been like tests like the AP test that was supposed to be my hardest test of the whole year. If I don't have it, then I don't get college credit for this class that I took for 3 trimesters of the year.
Oh shit.
So yeah, and so I'm getting emails and stuff, and they're telling us, "Don't worry, it's gonna be fine. The test is not 3 hours long anymore. You get to take it at home. It's only 45 minutes." And guess how many questions it is?
How many?
It is one question.
It's one question.
Yes, and the question is supposed to take you 45 minutes to do.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, so I mean, it's just because it has like 3 different parts to it, and it's like a writing question. So
Mm.
it's literally one writing question. We've been practicing them like all year. It's gonna be on a chapter in the middle of 3 and 7 of whatever. So yeah, I got that in May. So I mean, that's like the only thing for me as a teenager that I have planned right now. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because you guys have trimesters, right?
Yeah, we go by trimesters, which is
Yeah.
weird. I couldn't get with that at first. I was like, what happened to quarters? But
Oh, is that? Oh, whoa, this is even more news to me. Because
oh, you never did quarters?
I never did quarters or trimesters. I just did or rather, I'm still doing semesters. Semesters.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. Like I've been going to different schools like all the way up until now at this point in my life. Like we've moved a lot and that kind of thing. So, um, I think I went to Coldwater schools one time. I think they did quarters. Um, and then at one point I went to my hometown schools, and that was Marshall. If I remember right, we did quarters also.
Mm.
And then now getting to Kalamazoo, I think all KPS schools do trimesters,
Interesting.
which is yeah, it's weird and it's new. It's new to me. When I first went in, I was like, how the hell is this trimester gonna work, kind of thing. But
Yeah, yeah.
like, it's kind of nice because at the same time, you have more time to rack up a good grade in a class.
Mm.
Um, and unless you do like semesters or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
And then at the same time they split classes. So instead of doing quarters and doing a quarter of a class per 4 quarters, you get to do just half a class in one go, get a good grade at it. You have enough time, and then you get to wait until the next trimester, or even wait a middle for that middle trimester, and then do the other half of the class
Oh,
at your second trimester. So it splits it up a little bit, and it's nice, and it gives you time to do stuff.
yeah. That's really nice, actually.
Yeah, and I think it also allows us to get out a little bit earlier in the school year. Um,
Mhm.
Not only just at days, I think we get out at like 2:20 during the day.
Oh shit. Holy 220?
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Um,
God. I
I
can't
feel like I'm
remember.
talking a lot, but
Ah, I can't remember what time I got out. I think it was when I used to get out of school, rather. I think it was like, uh, I think it was like 2:40 actually.
was it 2:40?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You guys probably started later then too.
Yeah. I think we started at like 7:40 or something
Yeah,
like
we
that.
started at 7:20.
There it is.
Yeah,
For some reason, I was thinking we'd started or got out at 3, but then I was like, that's not right. So yeah,
I think I've been to some schools where we've gone out at 3 and even later, like 3:30. I forgot what school that was though.
really. And like
Yeah,
started
but I
at like,
also remember, yeah, I also remember having like it starting like later at like 8 something in the morning. So
yeah. Yeah, because our school did that, but they did it by elementary and elementary school, and like they did 8 to like 3 or whatever, and then for
oh, okay.
high school and stuff, they went back a little farther. That's probably a universal thing, but
Yeah, probably. Um, yeah, I don't know. I think my school year is going to be changing though, very, very, very much so because I am doing something that Kalamazoo Public Schools provides with Kalamazoo Valley Community
hmm
College.
hmm
It's called Early Middle College,
hmm
and have you heard of it before?
I have, yeah.
Yeah, it's strange. Everyone like says, "Oh, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it," and stuff like that because they have something called the fifth year, and technically you're still enrolled in high school after your 4 years.
Mm.
But during that fifth year that you're still enrolled in high school, you're not going to be at the high school at all. It's all college classes. That's just the way it is. And then you graduate your fourth year with everyone like you're supposed to.
hmm
So it's really nothing big, but everyone freaks out because they're like, I can't be in high school for 5 years. I'm like, you know, you're only going to be in high school for 4 years. You're only going to be enrolled and going to a college though for the fifth year.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean that's gonna be cool because we just actually figured out my classes, and I think the first year you start with early middle college, you do two college classes for that entire year.
Mm.
But as you might know, like college classes are long. They're long as hell.
Yeah, yeah.
And I actually have to drive to KVCC to get to class on time and stuff like that. So I
Hmm.
have one in the morning on Mondays and Wednesdays, and that would be I think it's political sciences, stuff
Ooh,
like that. Yeah,
that's a
because I'm,
fun one.
I'm gonna get yeah. Hopefully by the end of my fifth year of quote unquote high school,
Hmm
um, I should have an associate's degree in either general studies or business.
Damn.
Yeah, so I think it'd
Kudos.
be cool. Yeah, I think it'd be cool if I did like one way or the other because all right, hold on, I gotta keep myself on track. We can get into that. Anyway, um, yeah, I'm talking a lot. I guess I just have a lot to say, but
Yeah, man. It's all good.
yeah.
How long
Um,
has this first episode been now?
I think we're up to 18 minutes and 35 seconds
Oh, okay.
already.
Cool.
So yeah, I think we should go for I don't know. We'll do a half hour, 40 minutes.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Cool.
Yeah, I
Um,
couldn't tell because we started a little before this, just to kind
yeah,
of.
we've been. I think the whole call has been like over
Yeah,
an hour now
yeah.
because
I'm
we're
looking
waiting
at it
for our
now.
other person.
Yeah, yeah. It's been
Yeah,
like an hour 15. But yeah.
yeah. But yeah, yeah. So in the morning I have one at like 8 o'clock, which kind of sucks. But I mean
Mm.
I have to get to high school before 7:20 every morning anyway. So I don't have to get to high school in the mornings anymore. I I
That's
just
a
go to that
plus.
class. Yeah, I just go to that class. It's from like 8 to 9 something, Mondays and Wednesdays, and because of that, it's going to take up 2 periods of my high school class since it's over an hour. Um, so like the other days that I don't have that morning class, it'll be like Tuesdays and Thursdays and Fridays. I don't have to get to high school until like 10 a.m. Like,
Mm.
so that's gonna be really nice. And also I have one night class that is on
Ooh.
Wednesday, and I think it's at like 8 something at night or 9 something, and then it goes pretty late. But I think it's going to be really cool because it's I had to take a health class. I need 2 credits of health for my business associate's degree, which is weird, but I'm vibing with it. That's what my college counselor said, so I'm just gonna I'll go along with it. But she lets you pick out your own health class, and I picked a holistic health class. So like we're learning about acupuncture and meditating.
Ah,
And
hell yeah.
so yeah, I think it's gonna be really cool. I can't wait for that.
Yeah, that stuff is a lot of fun, or just really cool to get into.
It really is. Like I feel like everyone kind of paints it black because they're like, yeah, you've seen it in the movies. It's just dudes going like hum all the time. And you're not gonna actually find like the true enlightenment and stuff like that. I'm like, no,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
not. But it's gonna help you with so much stuff. Like
yeah.
if you actually come into it with an open mind, and I say this about everything, a new class, having a new car, a new girlfriend, whatever. If you go into anything with an open mind, you're
Uh-huh.
gonna have something come out of it, whether that's good or it's something that you don't want. Maybe it brings up old thoughts that you don't want to think about, then you don't have to meditate anymore. At least you tried it with an open mind. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think meditating's great though for as I have particular problems with anxiety and stuff like that, and
Hmm.
meditating definitely helps with that.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So
Yeah. So, what have you been doing based on music, since we're both musicians, and this has been
yeah,
very weird for musicians
it
specifically.
is. It has been so weird for musicians. Oh my God. I can't tell you how many people I'm seeing on Facebook and stuff like that. Um, just like make their own music and then just put it out there because they can't go to a studio and record or anything.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, but yeah, for our band stuff for the Kalamazoo Academy of Rock, because that's what me and Alex are both in. For everyone who's listening,
Hmm.
we can't do a show that we were gonna do at State Theater in Kalamazoo,
Yeah,
which
which
sucks because
big
it's moved to
time.
next year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly
Um,
1 year from, well, maybe not exactly, but yeah,
yeah, it's something close to like almost exactly 1 year from when we were supposed to do it.
yeah.
Um, and so now we need to record all of our songs either on an iPhone or a microphone or whatever, and then send it into our. I think we send it into our directors, right? The
Hmm.
people who help us with our band, and then someone else who's good at audio engineering and that kind of thing. They're gonna put together like a whole song, and then we're gonna do a whole online show to showcase everything we've been learning.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
Stuff. Yeah, I think they're gonna put it on Facebook or something and make this giant online.
Oh, okay. I thought it
Yeah,
was like a, okay, I don't know what I was thinking.
yeah. I can't. I joined a couple calls with Bob, the owner, like the guy who runs that kind of thing. I was just telling
Yeah,
people
Bob
I know.
Wallace.
Alex.
Mhm.
Yeah. Bob. By the way, Bob, you're amazing. Um,
Absolutely.
yes. But yeah, I think it's something like that. I don't know.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah, because I only joined, because the thing with KAR is when everything went down, or with coronavirus, uh, it just, it kind of happened slowly almost. Like first, it was like the State Theater show was moved, and then it was just completely canceled. And so
yeah.
Bob and the other directors had to find a way to like um, do something with the hard work that we've been putting into this whole shebang.
Yeah.
So like there's the open mic nights that, or that's what Bob calls them, just where,
Yeah.
yeah, and they're
I've
they're
been to a
actually,
couple of those.
you have, yeah, they're super
Yeah.
chill. It's just where kids can come in from KAR and just play a couple tunes.
Hmm.
Um, but the thing, what was it? The recording thing where we all record stuff.
Hmm.
Um, that was just a byproduct of this, obviously. And let me think. I forgot what I was gonna say with that whole thing.
Oh,
I
that's
got
cool.
so deep into explaining it that I forgot about it.
Like, that's like the best thing about this podcast, though, is it's super chill. I think
Yeah,
it's gonna be great.
absolutely. Yeah. What was I gonna say? Um, just that it's like super different, and I guess, and it's definitely a different experience.
Oh, it's totally different. I think after this too, like I think the whole world is going to change their mind on what they think normal is,
Yeah,
to be
absolutely.
honest. Because
Absolutely.
I think that there's going to be a new normal, especially with music producing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
If you can do everything professionally online remotely, I don't only think we're going to be seeing more music that is produced online being released online and that kind of thing, less people in studios. I think that that at least I think we're going to see more music being produced because with that way you can be on your tour bus or whatever, or you can be somewhere and you can take your microphone and your laptop with you and you can record your vocals. You can do that kind of thing if you're out playing shows
Yeah, yeah.
and send it into a producer, an engineer, and have them whip it together for you. So I think it's cool that people can now not only do music on the road, that I think it's also cool that it's moving to a new platform. At the same time, I'm a little scared because there is definitely things that being in a studio, I can see from certain musicians, it breeds creation. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, yes. I have experience with working in a studio because I'm
Yeah.
working on a project of my own,
Hmm.
and I do both working at home with the setup that I have, and also going into a place called Broadside Productions. It's a
Hmm.
studio based in Kalamazoo, and I can definitely say that there is some like level of creativity that comes, or not level, but different creativity that comes in working with the studio. But I
Yeah.
absolutely agree that it like people, or rather the realization that people can just do this in their bedrooms or whatever will probably skyrocket after this. It's
Yeah.
it's interesting because I mean, take this with a grain of salt because I'm 16 and don't know
Hmm.
jack about the music industry or whatever, but it's like looking back on this is getting into some weird topic, but
That's
when
cool.
I look back on like the music industry and its rising amongst all the decades and all that, we're kind of in a weird situation currently because like the music industry is just super fucked up. You know, it's just all about money and not about the art and creativity aspect.
Oh, it's definitely got. I mean, money has corrupted the music industry for sure. Just like money
Yeah.
has corrupted much other stuff. But maybe that'll be a different topic for another time. Continue though.
Yeah. So but so it's kind of weird because on one hand you have all these pop stars, and there's no disrespect to them because a
Yeah.
lot of them are super talented, whatever,
Yeah.
whatever,
Yeah.
Jesus. But it's just the music industry creating pop music and all that kind of shit that really dumbs down the idea of art and music. But then you have all these people, like I think of Billie Eilish for
Hmm.
one, who I actually really like. She has some fucking fantastic tunes.
Yeah.
And her and her brother, Phineas, I believe his name is, like made that whole record. The I can't remember what it's called. When we all fall asleep, where do we go, or something like that.
Oh yeah. Oh, is it like bury a friend or something?
Yeah, yeah, it has that on
Yeah.
there. But yeah, like they made that like entirely in their bedroom or something, and it's
Yeah.
just like, and they did all the mixing and stuff at like a studio or whatever. But the point is that all that creativity and art and good music, the most important part, the goodness of it, came from just them. So I think for music in general, I think we're in a weird spot where the stars are becoming more artistic and creative, while the music industry still is continuing to try and shove down pop songs um, down people's throats at the same time. So we're in kind of a weird limbo state, I feel personally.
The music industry knows what they want. That's the problem too.
Yeah, exactly.
Is they know that they want money. They know that they want more music that the general consumption will listen to. I mean, it's like taking all the restaurants in the world that are family run and good and gourmet and that kind of thing, and replacing them all with a McDonald's because McDonald's is fast and easy and it's fun and you can listen and it gives you money.
That
You
is
know
a
what I mean?
great analogy for it.
Yeah, really. And I mean, there's certain people I mean, I don't listen to a lot of pop. I don't listen to like a lot of trap music and that kind of thing. But
Same.
there's one artist that I actually really do like for that kind of thing, and it's super controversial. Too bad he did pass away, but his name is Juice World. Um,
Ah. Oh, did he pass away?
yeah, he passed away.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I'm remembering this.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Uh, was he on a plane when he died?
Yeah,
That's probably the worst way I can put it, but
yeah. Well, I
yeah,
mean,
okay.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
But anyway, I mean, this is a guy who added a cool element to music. I feel like 'cause he added that pop, hip hop, rap kind of thing
Hmm.
going for him, but he also had a smooth, lo-fi, chill vibe going on too. Like a couple of his songs, like I mean, the one Legends one, of course, that one's really sad. It's a song that he made that wasn't supposed to be for himself, but after he passed away, they released it and stuff like that.
Mm.
And it sounds like he's talking to himself because it's basically about how
Shit.
legends die out of nowhere and it sucks.
Ooh,
Um,
it does not look like he died peacefully.
yeah, yeah. So
Oh
yeah,
shit.
that's a horrible thing.
Mm.
But I mean, a dude who figured out I'm gonna enter the system with a certain type of music that I know the consumer is going to like, and then he's like, I'm gonna take that kind of music and I'm gonna slap everyone else in the face, and then I'm gonna throw at them some stuff that adds in a cool layer. It adds in uh, different kinds of music into it. I mean, the dude,
Mhm.
he's had interviews. I watched him on a Hot Ones interview. Have
Oh
you
fuck.
watched Hot Ones?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. He was doing it in their like live show or whatever, and he was like, there is times where you give me a beat and stuff like that, and I will spit out a rap song. I will give you a rap song if that's what I feel like. Then that's what I'm gonna do. But he also said in the same hour, I can also grab my guitar, tell someone to get on drums and bass, and then we will jam out to an actual song as a band. And I
Yeah.
thought that was really cool. It's a really cool element, and he's a perfect example of somebody who is allowing this new form of music to come into play, which I think is good. Growth is always good. Hopefully, it's growth. But then he's also sticking to the roots, what
Right.
music is,
Yeah.
playing with people and instruments and that kind of thing. And so yeah, I thought it was really cool. But I mean, talking about studio, man, this guy, I swear to God, his creativity was bred in a studio. I mean, he would he would make people so mad because he would go on 24-hour stints in studio, just
Oh
creating whole
wow.
albums in the matter of
God
days.
damn.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's crazy.
That's super commendable.
Yeah, I mean, too bad he definitely had some drug problems, some things that would definitely help you stay awake for 24 hours. Um, but yeah, I mean, I'm glad he didn't die of an overdose or something like that. Um,
uh, he
at
might have.
least to my knowledge.
Well, what it says on Wikipedia is it says cause of death, excuse me, seizure induced by acute oxycodone and codeine intoxication.
Oh,
What's oxycodone? I probably know what it is, but oh, oxycontin. That's what I
yeah,
thought.
yeah.
Uh,
I know that he had a big thing with Xanax, Percocets, well,
mm,
Molly Percocets, the
fuck.
same thing. So basically MDMA, and codeine and that kind of thing. So I mean, yeah, I guess it was under my it was it was my understanding. Did he die on a plane?
Uh, let's see. On December 8th, 2019. This is all coming from Wikipedia.
Okay.
Higgins, that must be his name, was aboard a private Gulfstream jet flying from I don't know how to say that word. He was flying from Los Angeles to Chicago, and let's see. The plane was carrying guns and drugs. Um,
So I
uh,
guess he must have just died on the plane. Like the plane didn't crash, did it?
yeah, no, yeah, he just died on.
Okay, so
Oh
that's
wait,
where I got twisted.
he didn't die on the plane. What he did is he took a bunch of, well, geez, what it says here, from what I can get, when they were getting arrested, or I don't know. I think what it's saying is that he took a bunch of unknown pills before they arrested him, and then he later died at Advocate Christ Medical Center in Oak Lawn.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he made a giant name for himself. So, I mean, if he's going to get arrested with drugs and guns and stuff on a plane flying to who knows where, like, I mean, I guess it makes sense. It probably was just like a suicide then.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that's where I probably got twisted up. And then that's where we're gonna get a ton of emails and stuff. By the way, if you guys would like to email us, if you'd like to be on a show, anything like that, then I will put our contact email in the description. You email that email, it'll go to both me and Alex. If I don't see it, Alex will see it. If Alex doesn't see it, I'll probably see it. So that kind of thing. And if you wanted to talk to us about how wrong we are about Juice WRLD and that kind of thing, then totally go ahead and email us.
Please do. What time do we got on the podcast?
I think we have about 5-10 more minutes before.
5-10 more minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. Shit, what was I gonna say? I can't remember. Oh, somebody's calling me though.
Oh snap.
Yeah, I don't know who it was. But oh well.
You just gotta text and be like, hey, part of your important podcast right now.
Excuse me. Man,
I don't want to be wrong, but I've done some research, and for right now, it seems like we are maybe the first teenage ran podcast during coronavirus. So that's a cool title.
Yeah, that's it's specific yet unique, if that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, damn.
By the way, Alex, we have to come up with some sort of thing to get Bob to do a podcast. Because
I will ask him today.
Yes, do it, please, because I was in the meetup last night, and him and Jay just like started talking for like a while, and then we were actually like really enjoying it because they both have some really nice microphones, and it sounded like a podcast. So all of us were just like sitting there, we're like listening to him. Yeah, and then Jimbo goes, Bob, please make a podcast. Either it's with you or Jay or something, but please make a podcast because this is the only time you can call a podcast a Bobcast.
Oh my god.
Dude, it'd be so good.
Oh my god.
It would be so good.
I'm like geeking out right now.
I know. I want Bob to make a podcast so bad.
It would be so good. Was that last night?
Yeah, that was last night.
Yeah, there was another open mic thing last night. We talked about this a little earlier, just where KR has kids come on and play songs. I didn't go on last night because I had to go get food, but...
Oh, right on.
Yeah, so...
I mean, there wasn't a lot of people there. So.
Was there not?
No, I think there was like maybe 12 people max.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Last time I went, there was a shit ton of people.
Yeah, I joined the first ever one that they did during this coronavirus thing, and oh my god, the amount of people who joined.
Yeah. I tested for Bob. Like, he had me, Jimbo, and Lucy, his daughter, test out if it would work. And I was like, oh, this is cool. And then I think I skipped out on the first one. Because I was like, I don't have any material.
Yeah.
Ready, rather. But yeah.
Yeah, no, I've been doing a lot of, like, just sitting around at night and playing acoustic guitar.
Yeah, hell yeah. But back to Bob. I will absolutely talk to him, like, today. I'll just be like,
totally do it.
Yeah, I think he'd be super down.
We might even be able to get Bob to put a link to this podcast or something just because we're part of KR or whatever and be like, hey, so the KR kids are doing something by themselves during Corona too, and this is what they're doing, and so maybe we can get some publicity that way.
Oh, dude. We're talking about how to get publicity on our own podcast.
I know.
It's perfect.
Probably not a good thing, but
nah, it's great. It's great.
I mean, I looked it up. If we put this on iTunes, which if that's where you guys are listening to this right now and not on my YouTube channel, then thank you very much. If you'd like to do it on my YouTube channel, then go ahead. You can do that too. But
also, thank you.
Yes, double thank you. If you're doing it at the exact same time, which would be weird.
That'd be
Um,
badass though.
it would be. You could
Like
have
getting them
like
synced up.
every screen in this dude's house is just like our podcast.
Oh my god, I want that to be a thing now. Just so that it happens. Not for like
Yeah,
a weird ego thing. I just want it to see it. You know what
yeah,
I
I know.
mean?
I want to see my face
Oh, whoa.
on multiple screens. I think it'd be funny.
Oh shit. Sorry, I'm just reading about I just I'm still on Juice World's page and it says
Yeah,
he was, however, allowed to listen to rock and pop music he found on video games such as Tony Hawk's Pro Skater and Guitar Hero, which introduced him to artists such as Billy Idol, Blink 182, Black Sabbath, Megadeth. Holy fuck, this is actually super cool.
yeah. He's one of those people. I think this other dude. I don't really listen to him that much. I don't like him that much. But his name is like Machine Gun Kelly or something like that.
Yeah.
He's done like covers of like of different songs like Blink 182 songs and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
Uh,
I don't know. I think he's got that going for him too. But I mean, like Juice World, like he you can tell that he has a background in music, you know.
yeah,
So
yeah, absolutely. I am to talk about Machine Gun Kelly. I am not a fan of Machine Gun Kelly at all.
I am. I think at one point in my life where I was like,
At one point, yeah. Wait.
yeah, I was like sitting alone on my futon in my dad's house somewhere, and I was like, screw it, I'll listen to some of this guy because I hear everyone else listening to him. And then there
Yeah.
was like a song maybe that I was like, okay, that's not that bad.
Yeah, yeah.
But and then like the more he grew and the more stuff started happening, I mean, it's just like the dude's too
Yeah.
wrapped up in a whole bunch of drama games and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
I think he hasn't forgotten about the music, but he's taken a different approach to it than I think other people do.
Oh shit. Guitar World, 15 minutes ago. Machine Gun Kelly aims to inspire kids to pick up the guitar with his new album. Well, shit.
Well then, I have to
Well
give that
then.
a listen to then.
Yeah, I actually want to listen to that now. Because all I know, I don't know too much about Machine Gun Kelly, like at all, other than like, I
I
don't
just
know.
know he's like a skinny dude from Cleveland, tons of tattoos,
Yeah. He
that
was
kind
in,
of thing.
he was in, what was that Netflix movie? Bird Box. He was in Bird Box.
Yeah,
Um, I can't think if I've ever truly listened to his music. I have listened
yeah,
to it, but I've never like like listened to it, if that makes sense.
yeah. No, I agree. Um, yeah, I don't know. I do that with so much music. But anyway, so I just got a text from our guest.
Oh my God.
He said a little while ago, it's at 23% with a face that is not making any face, so it seems like he's disappointed. And then I said, it's okay, dude. And then he said, it's almost done just now. So we might be doing another episode a little shortly after this one
Ooh.
ends.
Stay
But
tuned.
yeah, but I think that's where we're gonna end this one.
All right, badass.
For the time being, this was the first. This was our introductory episode.
Inaugural.
Yeah, between us, your host, Cabe and Alex.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hope you guys really liked it. And we don't really have a schedule for podcasts and like when those are gonna be out and that kind of thing.
Right.
So
It's all very like new right now.
yeah,
We're
it
still
is
figuring some stuff out.
very new. I think with the hosts that we're producing this podcast through and putting it on iTunes and stuff like that, they're allowing us like 2 hours a month to do it. So if you guys want more stuff like that, and we have the time permitting and stuff like that, and I have the bank account to pay for a new host,
Hey.
then we might be able to do like a weekly 1 or 2 episodes a week schedule kind of thing. So yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
thank you guys for listening. This was Coronca-cast.
Ooh.
I'm thinking probably not, but I'm just gonna say because it makes it sound cool. It is the first and only fully teenage run podcast during the coronavirus.
Not backed up by facts, but
Not
does
backed up by
sound
facts, and take that
super
with
cool.
a grain of salt. But yes, it does sound very cool. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much, guys, for listening.
Yes.
And
We will. Our next guest will be hopefully maybe today, maybe the next day. So stay tuned for that kind of thing, and we will catch you guys later.